So hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing the front wheel bearings on this Triumph Spitfire. Now, if you watch the previous videos, I did the rear wheel bearings and the universal joints, and it seems to have cured the problem. There is no noise at all coming from the rear of the car. Sounds sweet as a nut, yeah? Perfect. But ever since I've had the car, the front wheel had a little bit of play in it. Now, when I'd done the rear, last week I jacked the front up and spun it, and it's got a bit of a click. And it does sound a bit grumbly now on the front. You hear it more now over the rear. So I thought to myself, well, we might as well change the front wheel bearings. Now, the rear ones were an ordeal, yeah? So I'm hoping the front ones are not as bad, but we're going to find out, yeah? So let me show you what it's like. So, last week this was clicking. If you know what this is sand from the car show I went to at the weekend. It's not clicking anymore, mind you. Well, it's a very faint clicking noise, but I don't think you can hear that. But if you shake the wheel, yeah, there is play and there is movement. So what we're going to do now is take the wheel off and have a look. So I don't even know what this entails doing this one. Not a clue. But there's definitely, no, you can't do it one-handed, but there's definitely movement there. And like I said, last week I was spinning, it was going click, 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 click. And when I was coming back, when you were turning the steering, it was really grumbly. Yeah, but you didn't really hear it over the rear noise. But now that's perfect. This is, you can hear this. So let's get the wheel off. So that's the wheel off. So we're going to take the grease cap off. And obviously, I'm not quite sure on this. The disc must bolt from the other side. But this is the noise I was getting. If I do it now. Yeah. And then I can also take the, I'll take the caliper and clean all the pads before putting them back in. But all these are working fine. They just want a good probably clean up. But yeah. So let's get the caliper off, and let's get the hub off. Hopefully these will come out a lot easier than the back. So I've got the pads out. They were extremely easy. There's a lot left on them. So there's shims on them as well, yeah. Look at them, like brand new. Yeah, discs, they're brand new. Whoever did this car will put all this new on when they've done the car. But it feels alright now, but it's definitely not right. I'm just going to loosen the caliper off. I'm going to take that off. So I've got the grease cap on. I've took the split pin out. This is very loose. But, I mean, I know you can tighten these up. Well, I don't know if you can properly, but someone told me you can tighten these up. And, oh, there's the first bearing. Look at that. So they're not gone, but have they got a bit play? I don't know, it's pretty loose. Not sure on that one, but anyway, let's get it off. So that's it off. Now, all I've found so far is the bearing is very loose. Look at that. And in my opinion, that's knackered. So there's one of the first races out. I believe that's called the race. I'm not actually 100% sure. So all I did was screwdriver, just very gently tapped it all around. It just fell out. So let's hope this one comes out. Yeah. Let's see. So the bearings, it's covered in a lot of dirt because I just fell on the floor. But that came out easy. And then there's your back seal. Yeah. I don't know how to reuse that or not. I don't know. I've just got to get this race out. Yeah. So let's get that out. Now this goes in that way. Yeah. This is the new one I've got. So I'm guessing it goes in that way. Don't know, I'm gonna have to check that one. So there we go, that came out nice and easy, to be fair. I've only been in the garage about 15 minutes. So let's just get all that cleaned up. All the dirty old grease, and we'll start again. So I've got both races in. So all I did with that was put a socket on the sides and just squeeze it in with a vice. Very easy. Still don't know about this yet. I'm presuming it goes that way, but because it can't, I can't. Yeah, it's got to go that way, 100%. Right. So there's the bit. Oh, hang on. There's the bit of material that originally went in there. It was still attached to the car. That's why I was a bit lost. So let's get that new one in. Now this looks the worst bit to put in. No, it knocked straight in with a rubber hammer. So far I've only been here about 40 minutes and I've nearly got it all done. So this is a lot easier than the rear, yeah? Already this is easier. So yeah, let's get the hub back on. Put the other bearing in. Yeah, new clip. And yeah, we've done it pretty much. So it's all packed full of grease, yeah? Now it's time to put the hub back on and then put the new, the nut back on and then put a new clip in, tighten it up, put it back together again, and it's done. I can't believe how easy this has been. That feels absolutely brilliant. Yeah? I can't believe how fast this has been. Let me get this cleaned up and get that on. So that is fully reassembled. So now we might as well move on to the other side. So, I didn't think this side was as bad, but let's have a listen, see if we can hear it. Oh, it is quite bad actually. Probably a good job we're... Yeah, probably a good job we are changing it then. So right, let me get this wheel off. I have already undone it a bit because the wheel the other side I did forget to loosen it off. 100% this side is worse. As I've pulled this out, look. Let's see if it'll do it. Yeah, they've all fell out and look, it's all disintegrated. Yeah, so it's a good job we are changing them. So this is probably, so it's actually more this side than the other, but oh well. Yeah, so that is definitely 100% knackered. So look. So yeah, these definitely needed changing. Wow, they were bad. And they weren't even that loud. It was the rear that was louder and they didn't have that much play in them. So let me get this all cleaned up. There's that rubber thing. Yeah, so we'll get that off. I'll just give this a quick clean. And then we'll knock those out. So that's that all back together again. So I've just got to put this back on now. I can't film too much. I'm taking grease everywhere with me at the minute. But let's get it on. So you can actually see on there, look, it's actually worn that. Yeah. So let me get this all back together again. It's probably grease. You take it all, everything you touch, it goes with you. That's nice, yeah? So we're all back together again, copper greased up. Nice and, yeah, perfect. So the thing now is put the wheel on and we're going to try it. So I've just taken the Spitfire for a spin and what a difference, yeah? There is no noises at all now. It's actually a real pleasure to drive it as well because there is no grumbling, there's no rattling, there's no funny noises or anything now. So yeah, well impressed with that. So we got the rear end done, the front end's done. So perfect. There she is. So that's it from me in this video. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you all very soon in the next one.